Hello everyone, welcome back to Agriculture Insight. Is your busy life ever feeling a bit overwhelming? If so, join me in the soybean fields ready to harvest. In 2023, American farmers harvested over 120 million tons of soybeans, establishing the U.S. as the world's leading producer and exporter of soybeans. Astonishing, right? But what's the secret behind this success? It's all thanks to the adoption of advanced agricultural technologies. Today, we're going to visit Iowa, Illinois, and Minnesota, the heartlands of U.S. soybean production. Join us as we follow farmers from the selection of seeds, through planting, to the harvesting of soybeans that are then processed into soy milk, tofu, and soybean oil. Discover how modern technology has revolutionized soybean farming and witness a production process like never before. Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Ready to start this journey? Let's go! Growing and harvesting soybeans requires a blend of modern agricultural practices, from seed selection to care and harvesting with cutting-edge technology. The U.S. stands as one of the largest soybean exporters globally. Soybeans are cultivated over approximately 87.5 million acres in the U.S., spanning from Iowa and Illinois to Nebraska. The soybean harvest season in the U.S. typically occurs in the fall, from about September to November. Soybeans are a short-season crop, so farmers often rotate between soybeans and corn. This rotation improves nutrient utilization, especially nitrogen, as soybeans are legumes capable of fixing nitrogen from the air. Large farms in the U.S. utilize modern machinery for harvesting. Combine harvesters are primarily used to quickly and efficiently separate the soybean seeds from their pods, ensuring quality beans for processing into oil, making soy milk, or producing tofu. Returning to springtime, around April to June, when the soil has warmed up and the frost season has passed. This is when farmers begin the new soybean planting season. The seeds are typically purchased from major companies where they have been hybridized in laboratories for high yield and robust vitality. Seeds may be treated with fungicidal and insecticidal compounds to protect them during the early stages of growth. Before planting, farmers plow the soil to aerate it, remove weeds, and improve drainage. Before planting soybeans, American farmers often spread manure using machinery to enhance soil fertility. Chicken manure is commonly used, providing essential organic nutrients that help aerate the soil and increase its water retention. Automatic seed planters are used to ensure even spacing and density. Soybean seeds are fed into the rear containers and are machine-fed into the ground at regular intervals. Soybean seeds are usually planted about 3 to 5 centimeters deep in the soil, with a spacing of about 5 to 10 centimeters between seeds and 45 to 5 centimeters between rows. Each machine costs hundreds of thousands of USD. The machine can be easily folded after planting. Soybean plants grow and produce leaves about 10 days after planting. They then require careful care at each stage of growth. Soybeans require a consistent amount of water throughout the growing season. Pivot irrigation systems with long arms and attached sprinklers are also used to evenly water large areas. The system consists of a long pipe attached to multiple sprinkler heads, supported by pillars and able to rotate around a fixed axis. Along with watering, fertilization is essential. Fertilizers may be in liquid or granular form, containing nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, to provide a full range of nutrients. Soybeans usually begin to flower about 30 to 50 days after planting. Soybean flowers are usually light purple. Soybean flowers are self-pollinating, which helps to form pods with a high success rate. Soybeans are typically harvested 80 to 120 days after planting, depending on the crop variety and weather conditions. As the soybeans mature, the leaves start to yellow and gradually fall off, exposing the soybean pods. This is a clear sign that the plants have reached the necessary maturity. The soybeans inside the pods will harden and turn a pale yellow or brown color. It indicates that they are ready for harvest. Farmers use combine harvesters, a modern device that simultaneously cuts the plant stalks and separates the beans from their pods in a single operation. The machine is adjusted to cut close to the root, collecting the entire plant body into the processing chamber. Here, a system of sieves and fans removes the pods and impurities, retaining only the soybean seeds. The seeds are then transported on conveyors to large storage bins or trucks, ready for shipment to processing plants. This process is quick, enabling the harvesting of hundreds of hectares in just a few days. Thanks to modern technology, farmers can minimize losses and ensure the best quality of soybean seeds. However, these machines are quite expensive, costing around $50,000, making them suitable only for large farms. The harvesting process often continues day and night, with high-powered lighting systems supporting work in low-light conditions. With a soybean yield of around 50 bushels per acre, farmers managing thousands of acres can bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars from their harvest. This impressive revenue makes the investment in modern machinery and advanced technology well worth it, ensuring efficient operations and maximizing profits. The United States produces an average of about 120 million tons of soybeans annually, accounting for roughly 30 to 35% of the global output. Meanwhile, Brazil is currently the top producer, with a harvest of approximately 153 million tons in 2023, thanks to its large farming area and favorable climate. Argentina also makes a significant contribution, with an average annual production of 45 to 50 million tons. Together, these three countries play a crucial role in meeting global soybean demand, primarily for vegetable oil production and livestock feed. Join me in enjoying the following extremely impressive soybean harvesting moment. After harvesting, the soybeans are moved to factories or stored in large silos. Silos are typically equipped with ventilation and temperature control systems to maintain an ideal environment. Modern conveyor systems at the silos make transporting soybeans easy. At large companies, soybeans are taken from the silos and exported globally to countries like China, Mexico, and various European nations. Some factories also have bean screening machines. Soybean screening uses specialized machines to separate high-quality beans from damaged or undersized beans. These machines use a combination of screening, airflow, and vibration to ensure that only the best beans are selected for planting. Next, let's visit modern facilities that produce soy-based products, starting with a soy milk bottling plant. The process begins with the arrival of pre-processed soybeans, which are washed and soaked to soften. The beans are then ground into a slurry of soy pulp and water. This mixture is heated to sterilize it and eliminate any enzymes that cause bitterness. Afterwards, the soy milk is filtered to remove solids, ensuring a smooth and uniform consistency. Flavorings, sugars, or preservatives are added to the soy milk depending on the product formula. The milk then goes through a sterilization system to kill any remaining bacteria, extending shelf life without preservatives. Finally, the milk is transferred to an automatic bottling machine where glass bottles are cleaned, dried, and filled. bottles are labeled, quality checked, and packaged in batches. This process is completely enclosed, maintaining high hygiene and food safety standards. Soy milk supports cardiovascular health, improves bone strength, and balances hormones thanks to its isoflavones. It is also a good option for weight management and those who are lactose intolerant. Next up is the tofu production plant. First, soybeans are washed and soaked in water for about 2 hours to soften. The soaked beans are then blended with water to create a soy milk mixture. This mixture is boiled to sterilize it and remove impurities. Next, the soy milk is coagulated by adding coagulants such as magnesium chloride or vinegar. The curds are then pressed to remove water, shaping them into blocks of tofu with varying degrees of firmness based on product specifications. The tofu blocks are then cut into standard sizes and vacuum-packed in plastic packaging. Tofu is an ideal choice for vegetarians, vegans, or those reducing meat consumption. Soybeans can also be pressed into cooking oil. The beans are cleaned and dried to remove impurities and achieve the appropriate moisture content. They are then crushed and mechanically pressed to extract the oil. The crude oil is filtered and refined, removing unwanted impurities, free fatty acids, and odors. Finally, the refined soybean oil is automatically bottled, capped, labeled, and batch packaged for distribution. Soybean oil is rich in unsaturated fats and omega-3s, helping to reduce bad cholesterol and protect cardiovascular health. Now you have an overview of how American farmers harvest millions of tons of soybeans each year. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to explore more interesting stories about the world of agriculture. See you in the next video.